Alright. I forgot about that set pause script error I've been having. Oop. Yeah, so today I'm going to be working on a inventory script. Let me pause that. Oh, this guy blows my fucking eardrums out. So today, or tonight, I'm going to be working on my inventory script that I've been working on all day. Basically, this is a inventory script that I'm working on that just extends... Well, it doesn't even extend the inventory system in Arma, but what it does is allow you to have additional items in your inventory that do not really exist in Arma. Basically, adding fake magazines, such as vehicle magazines, to the player's inventory, and then I just change the text and the picture. And also I'm going to add a event handler to each thing that will kind of add or remove to your hunger and thirst. I don't have that system in place yet. I don't have a hunger and thirst system, but I probably should work on that too. But yeah, right now we just got a little cool. This was just created as a proof of concept, and then I realized, oh wow, it actually is doable. There's one downside. Let me teleport away. One of the downsides, though, is that the script will cause a script error every time, or on the first time you open up your inventory when you first join the mission. So when you first join the mission, you open up your inventory, you'll get an error. But for the rest of the mission, you should not get any more errors. So it's not that big a deal. Right now, I only have 2, or technically 3. I need to change this. These are 3 custom items, and there's one that's still hidden. There's also another issue here, actually, which is the tooltip. For some reason, you cannot change the tooltip of this control or list box item. I've tried control set tooltip and LB set tooltip, and they both do not work. I don't know why. I'm still gonna look into it later on, but right now it's not that big a deal. Right now it's just a matter of making sure I could add a good number of custom items into your inventory and allow you to actually interact with them. So if I double click on the cereal box here, he does the binoculars animation to simulate he's eating something. I could quickly put a little box of cereal in his hand, but I'm probably not going to do that for optimization reasons. Actually, oh yeah, it's not deleting the cereal yet because I'm working on a new way of deleting the item. Previously, it would delete the entire stack, so now I need to take into consideration how much of that item do you have in your inventory, so that's what I'm going to work on right now. I should actually get some music going. I always forget about that. Alright. Let's configure some new items here. So this GPU, I may end up not using that. Just because it creates a tooltip that I don't like. But this one doesn't have a tooltip, so I like this one. This one I'm going to make into a thing of water. Just want to add the basic items first. So, you know, canteen of water, food, and then the rest will be like tools, medical supplies, stuff like that. Whatever I could fit in the game. There's only so many magazines in the game that I can actually use to do this. Ah, shit. And I will be able to, in the future, allow you to, you know, fill and refill and have empty cans of water and stuff. For now, it's going to be very basic system of the inventory. It's basically just going to be you have it or you don't. Is it usable or is it not? And right now, actually, right now it's just going to be, it's all going to be usable. As long as it's in your inventory, you can use it. So, I need to find a icon. What I've been doing to find the item or a good picture to put in your inventory is let's place something down like this. Right click it, go to find in config viewer, and the config viewer I'll just use the when you highlight in the editor the object, it creates this, see this little picture that's going to pop up on the left? It's actually a JPG you could pull from the config viewer. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what will pop up in the inventory. There's no inventory picture that I can use because it's not a, they never configured this to be an inventory item, and they never put a picture in that I could use for that. Yeah. There was once a time where Arma 3 used 3D models in their interface, but they changed their process to 2D images because it's better for performance. Which is smart. Get rid of that debug code there. This is actually the code I need to update. So right now the biggest thing I need to work on with this inventory script is to allow it to take in consideration how much of that item you have. So I'm kind of trying to figure out down here in the bottom, how do I identify how much of that item you have? So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to use the magazine's ammo full command. It basically tells me what the magazine it is, how much ammo is in that magazine, and some other information, and is it in the uniform or is it in a vest, backpack, and so on. That's going to be important for how I remove the item, and whether the item actually needs to be completely removed, or if the interface is just going to get updated. Let's see, select. Might be better if I use for each. Let's see, for each index. I forget what the difference between underscore X and for each index is. I gotta look that up real quick. Alright. For each also has an underscore Y. I've never seen that before. Oh, it's only for hash maps, okay. That is new. The index of the current element is accessible via for each index. Okay, obviously. That makes sense. Solid map. Just to be safe, I like to wrap it in parentheses when I'm testing shit. Sometimes that's a make or break kind of command when you're coding shit like this in Arma. Let's see. I'm gonna be checking for the magazine names, not the actual, the fake names I'm creating for them. So that's gonna be right here. Change this one to so if one of my custom items are in the inventory, it's gonna what do I want to do with that information? Push back. Turn this into an array. New mags. Ah. Oh, right, it's like 0. We don't want to do that. We just want to do underscore X. Okay. Okay, now it's only storing, so now this array is storing all the custom ammo, custom magazines. And like I said, it tells me, do I really, why does it say I have 50 ammo? I may have to do 2 for eaches. For each new mags. I was gonna count how much ammo was in the magazine, but basically you need to compile a list of how much of a class name is in each container. Let's do _x. X, select 0. Now we're gonna do a count. Count. Maybe we'll do that instead of for each. It says I have 4 of these probing weapon magazines, which I actually called those cereal. So I should have 4 boxes of cereal in my inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, so that's working. That's telling me how many of those I have in total. But I also need to make sure that they're within a specific container, so... And... Let's see, what selection is that? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Select 4. It is always capitalized U for uniform. Oh. Oh, I didn't get a return when I did that. So something's messed up. Probably got additional parentheses somewhere, maybe? Oh. Nope. Missing squiggly bracket. So I should have 1 box in my uniform according to this, which I do. If I... It says I have 3 now. Oh, I do have 3 because I just executed code that adds it. Okay. Alright. But how fast is that? This is not an efficient way to get all the custom ammo or custom magazines in a specific container, so... What I could do is this. In fact, having this new mags array might be stupid. Yep, still works. Okay, so we don't need that shit. Alright, so I need to... This is a way to count it. Let's try using it for each instead. Let's do new mags, push back. Underscore X. What's going on, man? Random guy? Yep, I'm the only one who's ever done this, so as far as I know. I was just doing this as a proof of concept, but turns out that it actually works out pretty good. There's two or three downsides to it, but this is kind of like a lazy way to create a interface or expand on the inventory UI. I really don't want to make my own custom interface, even though I would have more control over it and shit. It's more intuitive to just expand on what's already in the game. New players will be able to, pick up on it a lot easier. Ah, shit. So what I do is basically I use vehicle magazines, any magazine that doesn't have any display name or whatever, and I just rename it. I add it to the player's inventory, and then I rename it, and I change the picture. That's it. And I also add an event handler to them, so that way they have like some functionality to it. So far so good. I don't have any true functionality yet. Like, you can eat them, and right now I'm working on removing the item properly from the proper source. So if I eat food that's in my uniform, that piece of food I just ate gets deleted from my uniform. I need to also make sure that if I have multiple in my uniform, that only deletes just one, not the whole fucking stack. And making sure it doesn't delete from any other containers, such as the backpack, vest, and so on. I don't have a hunger and thirst system in yet, but this is obviously what it could be used for. And technically, you could code your custom items to do literally anything. So, like, when if this idea works out pretty good, even in multiplayer, then I'll make some stuff with this also. Not just stupid zombie survival stuff, but also, add fucking breaching charges or whatever. Custom items that won't need to be modded in. But yeah, anyway. I can't find the damn magazine that I just had chaffed. That's what it was. So I'm in the config viewer. Notice that when I'm in CFG magazines, and I look for the ones that don't have a display name, and preferably one that does not have a tooltip, which this one does not have, so that's good. I like that. Should make this a little bit bigger. I'm basically just gonna start making a list of the custom magazines that I can use. Obviously, there is a finite number of magazines in the game that don't have a name, so I can only use so many, Is this the same thing? Oh, okay. Exactly, yeah, the bandages, which I'm actually working on making the bandages an item that you can use also. Supposedly you can use them in Arma, but I haven't found out what the default functionality of bandages are, but I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe for the revive system? I haven't tried that. It's gonna write undefined by the class names I haven't used yet. Haven't set up something for yet. I'm just keeping my eye on this as I click around until it says just 2 double empty quotes. Nice. Here we go. Here's another one. There's also some other, damn it, you can't use arrow keys apparently. This shit is fucking gay, but hey, would it be possible to use a baked map items, so not editor place items? Yes. There used to be a script on the ArmaPhronk by I think Laro. Laro had created a pretty cool. I may still have the script, maybe not. I usually delete shit I don't use, but I may have it. Let me see. Probably really old. It might be. Oh wait, I think I do have it. Yep, here it is right here. So, uh, you can probably find this on the Bohemia forums. I think that's where I found this. But look up Laro or Laro's loot or search loot. Laro is a genius at Arma coding. Fucking guy just drops gigantic walls of code on random forum posts, and they're all awesome. So this one lets you like loot like through trash and stuff like that, but you can make it do anything you wanted to. Anyway, I actually don't need this folder open right now. Yeah, I know. Fucking ArmaPhronk. I don't even know what happened with it. The guy was making money from advertisements, clan advertisements. People like myself, I donated money to the site. I mean, a guy must have lost his job or something, or I don't know what the fuck the problem was, but so much for that. No problem. Verstanden. Verstanden. There we go. Let me find that. Damn, that's a 1,000 round class name look like. Yep. Yeah, so what I was going to point out is there are some other drawbacks to this. So notice that it says, like, there's a couple things to pay attention to. Right now, as far as I know, there's 3 things to pay attention to. Aside from the, display name and the tooltip that it might have, which in this case we're fine, but the count is 1,000. That means you could carry 1,000 of these, or I think that means a magazine count. It's kind of like having a 30-round Stanag mag. So this one magazine can have up to 1,000 ammo. So in my system, I'm probably not gonna go with ammo. I could, as far as like if I drank water, like if I wanted you to have like a sip of water, I could take away like 100 from this, for example, and then the little bar next to the item will go down a little bit. But I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm probably just gonna half-ass this system, to be honest, and just make it work and just have you able to interact with certain things. I'm not gonna go too crazy. In the future, I can go into making it more in depth and shit, but let's get this fucking thing working before we go crazy, Oh yeah, probably. You could be right. Most people who quit Arma come back, but we'll see. You know what'd be nice is if the Steam Workshop had a scripts section on the Steam Workshop. I hate how I have to upload my scripts as a mission, and then half the people don't know how to get the fucking thing. They have to go on Google and figure out how to get it from the registry. It's like pretty dumb. Should be a section for mission makers. Being able to download people's FSM, custom FSMs, scripts, configs, stuff like that would be nice. I guess configs would be mods, but what am I doing? Oh yeah, copying the class name. That's right. How many others do we got? See, this one actually has a display name, so I can't use that. And the description short is the tooltip, and it cannot be overwritten, as far as I know. Which really sucks and is very gay, but what are you gonna do? And now we're just gonna keep looking. I think I'm running low. There we go. I got 2 more. Got 2 more class names I can use for my thingy. Got a weird... Why does the path look like that? Oh no, this one has a display name. Fuck. Damn it. Well, display name I can overwrite. I think. No, display name is gonna still appear in the tooltip. Oh, sorry, I wasn't reading the chat. Oh, I already read all that. Okay, cool. GPU is 1. GPU. Yeah, that's gonna be in the display, in the tooltip. Fuck. I could technically add all of these, but it's gonna throw the player off when they see that the tooltip is calling it something else. So. Damn it. I could potentially use this as that's a very short tooltip. Minimize. There's a possibility that you can overwrite the tooltip maybe by... I don't know if you could change the text of a config. Probably not. Or editing the resource, you might be able to... Probably not. I think configs might be untouchable. I've never really messed with configs that much. I'm still pretty new to config editing. Alright. We have a potential of additional one. Do we have that one? Canteen of water, a can of beans. Oh, we gotta change this one. We're actually gonna get rid of this. So let me... What's the next item we're gonna add? So we got a box of cereal, fat can of beans, we got canteen of water. Next we're gonna do water bottle, I think. And the best way to get the picture is just get it from the object config viewer. I get the editor preview picture. You know, let's define a few items first before we move on. I might as well get a bunch of the basic shit in. Got that. Can of beans, canteen of water, water bottle, cereal. I don't know, what would be better to put in? More food and water? that people can interact with, or should I? There's so many things I could do. I mean, do tools, melee weapons. I don't think I'm gonna do melee weapons because that's gonna be more of a visual thing. I'll be using the attach to command for a lot. It's gonna be visually on your person. You're not gonna stow that shit away. Tools, maybe. But it has to be. I want to make sure it's like essential. Like I said, I have very few. Only have, as far as I know, I only have 3 more items I could define for this whole system. Which is, I know it sounds stupid, but that's. I can extend it to a lot more, but the other items are gonna have a tooltip saying it's like a GBU 12 and fucking Mark 19 rounds. You know, even though the title will say whatever I want it to say. Might just have to be a compromise that I gotta deal with, but... Oh, that's cool. Potentially use that. Probably just gonna go with the food. I mean... I can also do a system where you can combine items to perform an action. Oh man, it's like a wood pile maybe, like I could even have shit like that. Man, so many things I could do. You know, combine matches with wood pile and then starts a campfire or some shit, you know. That would be cool. Oh yeah, and then I got all this medical stuff. That's important. Hmm. Painkillers would be nice. I may do that. Actually, is painkillers an item in the game already? That you can actually loot? Hang on, let me see. Inventory. Antibiotics. It literally says antibiotic on it, okay. Of course, painkillers are not an actual item. P. Okay. But bandages are a lootable item, so that's very good. I'm not gonna worry about taking this item in consideration yet. I will include that in my system to make you be able to stop bleeding, for example. Oh my god. Painkillers is probably gonna be the next. A pill bottle? I think vitamins is the only pill bottle. I think it specifically says vitamins. Yep. Those fucking heat packs. But I don't think I'm gonna worry about including temperature in my thing yet. I kind of want to make a hammer. Nah, hammer's gonna be visual. Using an attach to command, you just hook it on your belt or something like that. I'm kind of gonna have two inventory systems. One that's kind of integrated already in the Arma inventory, which is kind of limited as far as how many items I can add and edit, but so painkillers. That'll be the next one. Okay. Painkillers are done. Food can. So we got two types of food. Painkillers. Two types of water, which is a canteen of water and a water bottle. Water purification tablets. Two slots left for two more custom items, and I don't know what I want to put yet. I want to have, like, you know, cut it down to the basics of what I absolutely need in this type of mission or whatever. Inventory system. Batteries. I'm gonna put one over here just in case. What is shit I can do without? Batteries would be one of them. Something that's essential. I do want to make portable generators usable, but it won't be an item that you'll just put in your inventory because that's unrealistic. It's something that you'll drag around or something, or stow in a car. That's too big. What is this? Could use that in place of epinephrine or some shit. That actually might not be a bad idea. I guess medical supplies would be pretty essential. I'll probably make it so you could chop trees down. So I'll have an axe as one of the tools eventually. But just making it so you could carry logs and matches just so you could create a fucking campfire is really not that cool. I mean, I would like to have a crafting system, but not yet. Oh, there's water bottles over here too. Oh shit. That's cool. Kind of like the default one that we have. I could use these to, when I spawn the loot, it'd be random bottle of water. Some are expended already. So even when loot does spawn, it may already be used up. That would be cool. Oh yeah, car tires and shit. Car tires are so big though, you wouldn't be able to put that in your inventory. And they're heavy as fuck. You could roll one. You'll probably figure out a way to just... Why is this not working? I could probably attach this to a bowl. Just elevate the what do you call it? The Z-axis, you know, the elevation of the tire. Attach it to a bowl, and then set velocity of the bowl to make the tire look like it's rolling. I don't know. It's a stupid little idea. So many like little items that would be cool to bring, but I'm not gonna make a blood bag be a actual item right now because that is unrealistic. Here we go. That's cool. Maybe I'll use this as the as the epinephrine. What is that? Is that a decompression needle? No, it's a fucking. I guess that would be epinephrine. It says injector. Auto injector. Is it morphine? I have no idea. Defibrillator. Nah. How many items do I got? So I still have 2 slots. Okay, I thought I had 1. We'll do probably may not even add epinephrine. I think it'd be better to just have more. I don't even know. I have 2 items I can add. If I had unlimited items, forget about it. I could add a literally a unlimited amount of shit that you could do. Tools for repairing vehicles, boarding up houses, upgrading shit, crafting, melee weapons. Melee weapons are actually going to be added. They're going to be not even in the inventory system. It's just going to be something that, you know, if you guys have seen my YouTube videos, it'll be you know, I have this old ass melee script that I've actually been rewriting where basically right now it's add action based, which may or may not. I may change how that's done, but you know, you pick up an axe, it's just laying on the ground, and you can put it on your back, or you can put it in your hand to chop shit up, and it does damage. I'm gonna make it so you can chop down trees with it, and there's other tools also, not just axes, but like, you know, shovels and stuff, knives, all this shit without using any mods, by the way. So you don't need to require any. I am tempted to add support for that guy's zombie mod though, just because it would be cool if my zombies actually look like zombies. That'd be nice. Anyway, let's see how this looks so far. I haven't done all the items yet, but I was curious. Let's make sure the shit works. I have to copy and paste some of the items into the other bits of code first. That's gonna be this block right here. Wait. Oh, you know what? Actually need to rewrite this a little bit. Gotta make this more efficient. The list box data and the list box text I need to save into a variable. That way I'm not repeating code 30 times. The hell did I just say I was gonna do? LB text equals because as you can see right here, this code was actually just a test code. It's only gonna be for the vehicle magazine class name, which is gonna be can of beans. Only the can of beans is working. I need to make it take other items in consideration. Make it more efficient. Less code is better sometimes. Less is more. Okay, we don't need this anymore. List box text and oh yeah, list box data. List box data. Yeah, create the ACE medical system from scratch. Yeah. I honestly don't even... I haven't used ACE since it first came out, but I didn't really like the interaction system. There's too many subsystems. I hate interfaces where it's in an interface within an interface within an interface. You know, I hate having to do that shit. It should be intuitive in like as few clicks as possible. So I actually don't like the ACE medical system just because it's like really clunky. Maybe they fixed that shit. I don't know. They probably improved it by now, but when I had tested it when it first came out, it was really heavy and not intuitive, and actually more of a barrier than a cool feature. Box double click. Okay. So here's one issue with the current way I'm doing this inventory system. Like I said earlier, it's when the first time you open up your inventory in the mission, it gives you this little pop-up error. Not a big deal. It'll never happen again though, throughout the mission. So that's kind of working. And as far, yeah, and also I guess I see what you're trying to say, like a medical system for the zombie thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how passionate I will be about this project. I just enjoy working on the zombie thing every now and then, just because it's kind of cool that you could do this in Arma, but I don't know how in-depth I would want to make it. I prefer to make my missions intuitive, straightforward, optimized, and efficient. So having advanced interfaces is nice, but you know, it's not. I don't know. It has to be really intuitive. I mean, the Arma medical system is as simple as: do I have this item? Yes. Can I heal myself with it? Yes. That's it. That's all that matters. Certain ones heal you to full. Some heal you to 75%, which is kind of nice. And you also need a special trait to heal yourself to full. Some of these things I'll, of course, have in the mission, obviously. If you were to use Ace X, a lot of the stuff you are doing right now is already there. Oh yeah, like so what I'm doing too right now is, I guess to preface what I'm doing right now, all this stuff I'm doing, it's just a totally add-on free mission. So everything in this mission doesn't require any mods. So you could technically just join it. Even though we're on Livonia, you could copy and paste these scripts into any map, you know, Stratus or Altus, and you'd get the same results. So, and you doesn't require any DLCs. I mean, some of the guns and maybe some of the uniforms might give you those stupid prompts for DLCs, but otherwise, you know, you don't need any mods. And just making sure my loot system is working. Sometimes vests kind of float. That's just the way they are. That's their center position of their model. It's kind of annoying. I don't have any furniture layouts for these yet. I don't think do I spawn my loot yet? No, I don't. Right now the loot list only spawns uniforms and guns. Does it spawn anything else? Oh, well, clothing in general, I should say. You know, vests, hats. Anyway, let's see. I'm just making sure there's no like weird tooltips for these. I need to add more, I need to add visual effects when you're getting hit. Anyway. Oh, this one actually has a tooltip. That's shitty. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, man. It's probably gonna be this one. I think this is the class name that's doing that. Yep. Short description short. Darn it. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, here's one I haven't used yet. And nice, it doesn't have a name, which is great. Okay, cool. No tooltip with that one. Let's see, maybe there's more items. Maybe there's more. Let's keep looking. It has to be a magazine, though. Keep that in mind. And preferably one that doesn't have a display name or description. NSVTM. I might be able to get away with that. I don't even know what the fuck that is. You know what? We can actually use this one, I think. It's like a cryptic little tooltip. I think we could use that. Come on, Alt G. What the fuck? This one has Titan Missile as the display name. Ooh, I have a feeling I used this one already, but maybe not. Keep alt tabbing. Get rid of that. Oh, I don't use it. Oh shit, hell yeah. Thank God. Okay, nice. Now we have 4 items that we can define. Let's keep going. Might as well get this out of the way, because Alt G. Damn it. Let me go back. Alt G. Display name. It needs to have no display name or and description short. It needs to be empty as well. Actually, hang on. Let me see something. Display name might actually get overwritten when I change the text. Maybe it's display name short. Or description name short. Description short. Fucking talk. There's the error that we get. It's alright. Oh, damn it, no. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it shows up in the tooltip. Okay. It's not a big deal. Something short like that is fine. The Arma 2 magazine. I don't have any mods on, right? Nope. Just developer tools. This fucking script error with this mod is very annoying. Default. I don't think you could actually put this in your inventory, but I'm gonna try. Yep. Dummy magazine base? I don't think that one works either. That bug up. Oh, can you add the dummy one? Huh. Oh wait, no. I think that may be showing up as a DLC. Oh, you can. Cool. I did not expect that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. We have 6 that don't have an image. One, two, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one is probably the dummy that's not appearing. Yep, the dummy. Dummy doesn't count. That's what I thought. These dummy magazines probably won't work. Oh, there's actually a lot of them. Ooh, if they do work, that'd be awesome. Get all this shit out of here. Nah, dummy magazines don't work. Damn it. I don't know why. Is there a fucking setting that these have that make them not appear? Oh, ammo is default. Maybe that's why. Yep. Default is an ammo type that doesn't work. Empty quotes works though. You can add a fake magazine, but it has a the DLC thing. It acts like it's a DLC item. So I don't know if that's gonna be causing problems like making DLC pop-ups, even though you own all the fucking DLCs. I don't know. If not, then we could use that, but you know, let me write that down. Oh my god. This fucking debug thing doesn't want to work half the time. There we go. Alright. Almost done, I think. Not really, but... we could try this one. I've never seen this one before. I need to restart. Fucking inventory is full. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay. Okay, cool. So I can use the OM magazine. That is good. Do I use the... Restart one more time. Come on. This time there should be 7 items with no image. That'll mean 7 items without that haven't been defined yet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why has it not added the 7th? One of these is not being added. Oh, I'm an idiot. Let me restart. Gotta change the class name. There should be 7 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay. Alright, cool. Looking good. I can move on to the next. Obviously, I could create a mod and just add these items, but that would be too easy. I like the challenge of being able to write a add-on free system, just requiring no mods. I think that's cool. The next thing I'll work on is a hunger and thirst system. Just something basic in there. Have a way to visualize it. Sound effects as well. Then I need to improve the visual responses or visual indicators players get when they're getting whacked by a fucking zombie. You know, camera shaking and like a quick camera shake when you get whacked. maybe a blurring or some shit. Need to add paint effects. There already is paint effects in Arma, but you know. Ooh, here we go, smoke launchers. And there's 3 of them. Ooh, nice. Very nice. And they don't have a name or description, which is fucking tits. Let's go. Player, add magazine. You know, let's just add all 3. Yeah, well, let me comment all this shit out, actually. That'll make it easier for me to test out if this works. It does. Nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna add a lot more items to this than I thought. I thought I was limited down to like 2 more items. Meanwhile, I have like fucking 12 more I could add, which is super cool. I'm super stoked about that. Oh my god, it's fucking awesome, dude. I haven't even gotten to the end of the list, so there could be even more. Ah, shit. I'm still gonna make the more essential items be the ones I add first, so like food, water, stuff like that. But then I'll probably add like small tools, medical supplies also. Come on. There we go. I already have vehicle magazine actually, so maybe I have gone this far. Alright, well that's all the magazines. I think I've gone through all of them. I don't know, did I start from the top? This error could go away, that'd be cool. Oh, I don't have this one. Oh no, it has a display name. I'm retarded. Alright, I think that's enough. We have enough class names for now. Get us through this shit, so, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more items that we can classify. Undefined. And as much as I want to define them all, I think I'm just going to start working on the part where we remove the items. Probably not going to code for too much longer. See if we can make any headway on this. I'm trying to think of how I could code this shit. I still need to add better functionality with the... Actually, does it? Do I need to do that? Hang on. Where can I interact with something? Fucking goddamn it. Go away. Can you not place crates? Ammo? Oh, you can. There we go. Alright, I need to put down some AI so I don't get killed while I'm trying to test this shit. Yeah, see how the icon over here is messed up? When I bring it back, the box of cereal. It's cereal here, but it goes empty over here. So I need to figure out how I'm going to handle that other... This is a different control. I'll need to fix that. But I'm not worried about that right now. As long as and truly, you'll only be able to interact with the items when once it's in your inventory. So right now, that's my top priority. All these invisible items are ones I haven't defined yet. Oh, got can of beans, got canteen of water, water bottle, painkillers. I think that's it we got so far. So still gotta add a few more items. Okay, and this code is where I'm gonna try to define the removal of the item. Probably gonna need to write another function to handle all this. But right now we're just doing it one big script, just for now, just for testing purposes. It's just easier to manage it that way. But I'm gonna probably consolidate a lot of this code in their own functions. It'll be faster that way, performance-wise. Alright, so if it's the type of food that we're eating, can of beans, then... Oh, we need to change that. We need to add more food. Is cereal the only food? Oh, can of beans. let me get all the items that I want to make interactable. So let's start with food. Food's the most important. Nah. I mean, there's rice, but it's not really something you would fucking eat right out of the bag. Obviously, you know, like I said earlier, I could make it so you could combine items to do shit, but I don't want to worry about that right now. Be able to eat the orange. I don't know if I want to make 3 cans of Coke. That's 3 whole items. We have 10 items. Put the matches here. Definitely thinking about making the matches an item. And maybe the wood. Not the log. I mean, that's a big ass fucking log, but I don't know how I feel about that. I do want to make it so you could pitch a tent. However, is there a tent object that you can equip? I could have sworn there is. Oh no, it's a sleeping bag, I think. I could make a tent something that you could pack up. They actually have tent backpacks that act as tents or something like that. You actually make them deployable. I think Arma uses them for respawn points, but I might be able to interrupt that code to not make them respawn points. What would that be? Backpacks, I guess, equipment. Camp. I'm actually just gonna place one down and see how that works. Dome tent. They already have those as a backpack. Yeah, we'll see. See how it works. Ridge tent. What's the tent that I was just looking at? Tent. That was under tent A-shaped. A-shaped would be cool, or dome-shaped. What's this one? Dome-shaped? Alright, that one's good. There are different colored ones? Oh, there is. Nice. Ah, this is why I don't spawn in backpacks yet, because I haven't figured out a good way to do it. Even when you use a script to spawn in these backpacks, they create their own weapon holder and really want to spawn on the terrain, like on the ground over here, so I can't really put them on shelves and shit or on racks, which kind of sucks. Not a fan of the respawn thing, but can't interact with it to get an inventory, which is pretty shitty. Hold on. Let's make sure that these are actually able to move. These zombies stuck. His move position is a very weird position. Okay, it's like a negative value with the terrain value. That could be a problem. I'm looking for a Z state. Okay, so he has a zombie state. They are not wandering though. What if I shoot? Will that at least break them out of this broken state? Yep. Well, their state changed, but they're not moving. So right now, his FSM is telling him to chase me, but he's not. Oh, now he is. When I got close, he was able to... What is he doing? I'm trying to help you. Now he wants to come after me. Wait, is he gonna go back up this ladder, or what's he doing? I am his target now. His FSM is telling him to engage me. Let's see. What's his expected destination? He is exactly on his position. So, some reason he's not coming after me. That's weird. I've never had this problem before. Could just be that ladder. The padding is fucked up there. I may have to exclude these from their from when they spawn. Alright. What I want to see is if that happens with any others that spawn in the woods. Because there is different code for the zombies that spawn in the woods. Almost exactly the same, but still different. And I'm thinking it's just this pathing on the fucking house. The nav mesh on the house was broken, which there's nothing I can do about it, but... I got thermals on so I could see these zombies spawn in. I don't see any. They're definitely spawning in, and there's 20 right now. Let's go somewhere else. Maybe they're... I don't know where the fuck they are. That's 28 right now. Getting some stutters, but I think it's because of their inability to find positions when they first spawn sometimes. Oh wait, here we go. Here's one. There's a few. Alright, they are moving around. This guy's stuck. Oh no, he's not. No. It's just a delay. I need to make them animate when they do that shit, when they're paused. That way it doesn't look like they're glitched. Turn my music off. It's 7 in the morning. Where the hell am I? I did add some custom sounds to them now, so now they make some like Half-Life 2 noises, and they make noises when they hit you. Although I need to increase how often they make noises. One of the optimizations though is that they don't make noise when there's no players nearby. They should not make any noise. It's just a little optimization. One running around. I just saw like 4. Like choosing building positions. Nope. They must have ran off. Yep, they're all the way over here. Oh, that's me. He ran over here. When they wander to another position, they're really just searching for any position in any direction that's within 100 meters. Sometimes within 50 meters. 50 or 60, I forget what I set it to. But you want to have them wander in short distances because it's just better for the pathfinding, especially in maps like this or in areas where there's a lot of deviations in their pathing. When he has to check for collision and this and that, it's a bit heavier. And I also gave them, last time I was streaming, I gave them these camouflage faces. Sometimes they have the infected faces. I'm probably going to make it so that depending on what face is selected, dictates like how strong they are or how fast they are or something like that. Maybe. I don't know. He's playing no animations. I think the reason why he's not doing any breathing at all is because his mimic is set to dead, so he's acting like a dead person. So he doesn't have any breathing or any of that shit. I think. Do I have that? Let me see. Yeah, see, my guy breathes and animates and all this shit. Whereas the zombies do not. I didn't even realize that till just now. Is that for all of them or just that one guy? Let's see. Any more? Here we go. Got some more. Yeah, see how he's not animating at all? There's no twitching or any of that shit. That's pretty cool. I had no idea. I just found that out by accident. I wonder if that's an optimization. He doesn't have to animate. Yeah, I haven't fucked with the set mimic thing. You could also disable their mimics. So for example, you could do for each agents, because they're all agents. Actually no, I don't even have to do that. I think I just do enable. Oh, it does have to be on a target, okay. Enable mimics false. And supposedly that'll stop them from blinking and making faces and all that shit. I think by default, your character's face is always randomly selecting random fucking mimics. So he shouldn't blink at all, because mimics are turned off. And also when he's dead and unconscious, they don't blink either. If I keep it as false and then do agent underscore x set mimic dead, see how that works. Yep, still doesn't apply. I turn mimics to true. Makes these weird creepy faces. Yeah, it looks like their pathing is working just fine. It was just that one house that was breaking them. So let me go back to the tent. See how the fuck. What do I actually do with this? Also, this mission caches the zombies and the triggers. So each, let me show you. Oh, that's new, a new bug. It's creating triggers on the far right side of the map. Why is it doing that? I'll worry about fixing that some other times. It's kind of a minor bug, but each trigger, when once you activate it, it spawns a set number of zombies, which is random, and at that point, it caches the zombies. So if you kill all of them, the trigger is actually deleted, and you know you'll never encounter zombies in that grid anymore. I think it's kind of cool. I'll probably, and to compensate for that, there'll probably be like a wandering horde system that could probably reactivate or recreate the triggers. That'd be kind of cool, but these are just ideas. I don't have any code for the wandering horde thing. I do want to do hordes though, just to see how. It's really just as an experiment for see, what kind of performance can I get out of a zombie horde in this with everything I already got going on, and how effective is their pathfinding when there's that many. I have a feeling it's gonna flood the thread too much and it's not gonna be viable, but we'll see. It's an idea. Well, I guess that's true. It's I am just I am designing this to be more co-op based. Even the game mode, I guess you could say, is to be co-op. So like, there's gonna be different specialties, and the game mode is basically you have to find all these different materials and ingredients to come up with like a cure for the shit that's going on, and each specialty is going to be needed to be able to effectively create it. And that's that. So like, you can forage for, and you have all the ingredients will be scattered across the map. So some will be in bushes, some like berries or whatever the fuck, like rare berries, or certain medical supplies. You'll need like a mechanic or some kind of engineer to create a device that can craft it in the first place. The scientists who can actually combine the ingredients themselves, and so on. But yeah, for sandbox, sandboxes are just inherently super griefable. Like, no matter what you do. But yeah, the goal is for all the players to team up and come up with a cure, and yeah, that's on paper. That's what it is. I don't know what I'm gonna end up actually doing. I also want to spawn random AI towns, good and bad. Wandering. It's basically like, people say it's like Ravage is what I want to do. So kinda. I don't know what Ravage does. I've never played Ravage. I downloaded it, and it just seems like they're like just linear missions. They're not sandbox missions. But everyone tells me that this is like Ravage, but Ravage isn't. As far as I know, Ravage isn't sandbox. This is a linear mission. Unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then point me in the direction where I could find a mission where it's sandbox, because that'd be cool. I see all these videos where they're like, there's towns and shit, and there's all kinds of stuff you can do. But from YouTube, and from what I've downloaded so far, it's all been linear, shitty missions that happen to have some zombies. Anyway. And as modules, you can set up whatever you want. But is there any, like, good, even single player, it doesn't have to be fucking co-op. Co-op would be great, but I think I remember reading that it's single player only, but, which my stuff would be co-op, so that's an advantage. If Ravage is still just single player, then at least my shit is actually co-op. But, because I am designing this with multiplayer and dedicated servers in mind, and I'm not taking headless client into consideration yet, because I've never messed with that yet. But I will definitely do that once I get to that level. Let's get rid of that. This is the wrong script. I need to actually put this into a script file before I lose this by accident, because I'll go nuts if I lose it. So Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I had a. I was writing in. This is a super old. How old is this? It's not that old. It's from November 2021 or 2020, but it's gonna create a cool looking little interface for my inventory system, but obviously I say fuck that. So let's rewrite this. Mm. That is true. That actually, I didn't even think of that. That would be pretty cool. You wouldn't have to download any mods. I didn't even think about that. We actually have done operations like that in the past, but not with my scripts or missions. It was the guy who made VCOM. He's in our group, and he makes these little Halloween missions. So we'll have a Halloween mission coming up soon, where he has like these. It's supposed to be like a normal op, and then there's fucking zombies, or whatever, or mutants, some crazy shit. Usually, it's usually pretty fun. Obviously, we're anticipating it, but especially around Halloween. But it's still fun. If you're wondering why the game looks like shit, that's because my shadow's off. That's weird. Why does the shadows look like that? Anyway. You know what else I could do with this mission is I could add a, I mean, it's not necessary, but I could add a color correction to wash out the colors a little bit. Or at the very least, I could make your, I could desaturate the colors as you lose health, kind of like Daisy did, based on your blood level. I could do something like that. Let's see if I add my just to see. I'm curious. I'm gonna use my Pakistan colors as a base. I use a more colorful Pakistan's color scheme nowadays. I used to use a almost yellow fucking color correction. Kind of like that actually. If you're ever wondering how you could test for that, like what it looks like without the color correction, if you go into your video settings, it disables any post-process effects that are currently applied. You just look at the grass and the trees, that's the most noticeable. The dirt looks more like dirt or sand, I guess. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we just code so much shit, and if you're really wondering like why, I don't know if you wonder at all, but the reason why like people like me and Genesis, the guy who made VCOM and a bunch of others, why we don't release a lot of the shit is because we just know that when you release something that's not perfect, it's just gonna get shit on. Like the Steam comments will just shit on literally everything, and on top of that, they'll put no effort into getting it to work. For example, if you make a mod, about at least 50% of the people are not going to know how to enable that mod, no matter what. It just is what it is, and they're going to blame you for the mod not working because they have mods on. They have other mods that are enabled that you have no power over. And it's gonna conflict with your shit and break it, and then they're gonna shit on you for whatever reason because they're fucking retarded. So that's why I don't update my missions as much, because it's like, eh. Although I've had good feedback with my missions, and I honestly haven't had any bad feedback on any of my projects, to be honest, which is pretty insane. Like my IED script is horrible, the melee weapon script is retarded. Can you even get those anymore? I may have to update the links in the forums, because I think I had them only on ArmaPhronk. That's random. I've never seen this before. Hmm. Kind of cool. That looks a bit nicer. Make it more bluish, or like a bluish green tint to it instead. Alright, anyway. I really want to go to sleep, but let me just make sure I get this done first. Yeah, I need to define the item that we want to remove, so Did I not already? I was looking at the wrong script, wasn't I? Yep. Yes, I was. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to pass more than that. We need to pass the LB text and LB data. Oh. Make sure I actually add the params. Underscore LB data. This should work. LB data or listbox data will return the class name of the item that we're interacting with. So fingers crossed that it actually works. Why did it not overwrite that? Trying to copy this, Control C. And delete this. There we go. What did I do? Yeah, looking at this code, I actually make this way better, but because this big blob right here of code could technically be made more dynamic. Do I want to waste my time coding that right now? No. Nope, nope, nope. Not right now. Xbox data. Oh yeah, and this. Okay, that's the biggest. This is the biggest problem, I think. LB listbox add. I think I need to use the listbox add command. Never used before. I might not have to. Oh no, let me see. This. Oh yeah, this is where I gotta use the remove item function I wrote earlier. Actually need to move this to the top. That way it's actually able to be called. Count. Let me see. What does this return? Nope, that's what I thought. Gotta wrap it in parentheses. It says 0. Oh, I have to pass an item. Vehicle magazine. Trying to count how many vehicle magazines are in my uniform. What did I classify vehicle magazine as? That's gonna be can of beans. I do not have a can of beans. Why can I not get... There we go. There it is. Alright, so now when I do this code, hopefully it says 1. Yay! It does. Fuck yeah. Alright. And now it says 2. Good. Yay, this function is working. Fuck yes. That is great. At least in the debug, it's working. If equals 1, then what the fuck was the command? Control delete? No, LB delete. And now this should work with cans of beans. Hang on. Yeah, cans of beans and cereal. Alright. Did not eat this can of beans. Undefined variable, LB data. LB stands for list box. Undefined variable, LB data. This is 0, 1, 2, 2. Is it outside of the scope? LB data. I mean, it's a private variable, but because I pass it, it should still work. LB data. Sometimes the params command does not work as intended. That could be a problem. This select 0. Sometimes we gotta do this. No pun intended. I doubt it, but you never know. If I eat this can of beans, does it get deleted? It did get deleted. It's working! I'm able to use it now. Fuck yeah. That is so awesome. Hang on, is it actually deleting them though? It is. Yes, finally got this shit done. Alright, well, the loop of the code is pretty much finished. As far as being able to use an item, like the basic functionality is there. I just gotta, fill up the slots for these other additional items. I need to make the water bottles usable, which I could do the water bottles real quick. Water bottles will be 2 seconds. Where is it? Where was the code? Down here. That actually is a big block of code. Yeah, I gotta make this so much more optimized. And this is all within an event handler. So yeah, I definitely gotta include some functions in here to make it more, make it faster. That'll make a big improvement to the performance. But yeah, I'm happy. I got, I mean, it's only 2 items truly fully functional, aside from the fact that they don't do anything. They're usable. I also need to make this control, work on this control over here on the left. That's going to be important. But other than that, it knows that I'm double clicking on water bottles and canteens, painkillers. It's not doing anything. But as soon as I, hang on, let me try something. Let me make sure I'm not speaking too soon. Let's get rid of all the custom shit. I'll keep this stuff, that's fine. Just making sure there's no bugs. If you notice that the interface is flickering, it's basically because anytime the list box changes, it resets all these custom icons. The whole list box changes. So, for example, if I move these 12 gauge rounds over here, notice that these 3 items are gonna flicker. And like I said before, this left control has not been configured yet, so when I drag the serial over, it's going to be invisible right here. When I drag it back, it's, it knows what image and text needs to appear in this, in your main inventory, but it doesn't know once it's a secondary container, because it's a separate control, which I don't know how I'm going to code that part yet, but I want to make this more, I want to finish the main control first, which what else? I think that's all I really want to test out and get done. That's a shit ton of items. I need to work on garbage collection for this mission also. That'll be another thing. And the garbage collection for this mission will be a lot harder than usual because it has a dynamic loot spawner. And I need to figure out how I'm gonna avoid despawning loot, avoid despawning loot, but still maintain despawning items that players just drop in the middle of fields and shit. But it's kind of a low priority right now. Just trying to get the features in first. Trim the fat later. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it came out pretty good. Still got a long way to go, but I just made this as a proof of concept. Like, oh yeah, it'd be cool if this was a thing. And then I realized, oh shit, you actually can do this. What blows my mind is why the fuck has no one else done this? That's what blows my mind. But I mean, I get it. It's 10,000 times easier to just create a config and you have a mod that adds the item, but it's just kind of cool to be able to just plug and play stuff like this. But anyway, that's all I'm going to do for tonight. Well, now it's the morning. It's 8 in the morning, so I'm going to go to sleep since I stayed up all night working on this shit. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these tents. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I don't know. I have to test out their functionality first of all, and I'm probably not going to use them, to be honest. I might. I don't know. I may figure out what I'm going to do with those. I think they only work if they're in Zeus missions, maybe? I'm not sure. I mean, there is a Zeus in here, but it's just for testing. But anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for engaging, and until next time, Frank out.